Well, I found something really interesting out here at a junkyard in Denver. This is probably a pretty rare unit at this point. It's a 1981 Plymouth Reliant. First year of the K car. Apparently, it was sold as a parts only, no title car. All in all, the body itself is not in too terrible of condition. Still has its original wheels, it looks like, and looks like it was probably a Colorado car. All the emblems have fallen off at this point, but it does have old Lakewood Chrysler Plymouth dealer sticker on the back, which I would take to be this would make it a Colorado car. The interior is pretty bad. The doors and the seats are torn up pretty bad. The headliner is shredded and destroyed. Amazingly enough, the dash is in good shape. This is actually a crack on the windshield here, not a crack in the dash. The dash is in decent enough shape. More than likely, it has more than its stated, what is it, 67,000 miles. More than likely 167 or 267,000. Has these lift buttons for the locks as opposed to on the door latches, and the door latches are different than the later models as well. Does not have intermittent wipers, they're just regular wipers. It does have the old Plymouth logo in the center there, and you can definitely tell this is 1981 because there we go, because it does not have roll down windows in the back seat. It has these little vent windows. This is something that was only around on the 1981 model year. Again, buttons here for the locks. It has some rust on the top, but again, even though it's faded and old looking, it's not, at least from here, it doesn't appear to be in too bad a shape. If you, well, I haven't looked underneath yet. There's a little bit of rust, but all things considered, it really doesn't look all that bad underneath for being 35 years old. Yeah, I wonder when its manufacture date was. We can make this out. 2 of 1981, so it's a pretty early model, I think. It's had wasps. I can't remember exactly when the Reliance came out. I know their first year was 81, but I don't remember when the production started. But it could be that this is a relatively rare production unit, or early production unit, I should say. If you look under the hood, it does have the 2.6 Mitsubishi motor. My grandpa had an 84 Aries with this motor in it, and he was a World War II veteran and would never ever even consider buying a Japanese car. And no, this isn't a Japanese car, but he was really, really upset when my dad pointed out to him the Mitsubishi logo that's sitting right up on top of the valve cover. Because he thought he was getting a quote-unquote American car. This is one of the ones that has, it was the only year that they had the bar to hold up the hood. It's an interesting vehicle to find. This is the first time I've seen an 81 in person, and yeah, it definitely is a neat thing to see. The other thing I noticed about this car is it must have been, with the exception of the 2.6, it must have been a very base model car, because it doesn't even have a place for a radio, and as near as I can tell, does not have air conditioning either. Although it does have the clock. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's that kind of concludes this look at a 1981 Plymouth Reliant. Rare car to find in Denver, Colorado these days, and incredibly rare find to find in this good of overall shape anywhere in the country these days, at least as far as the body goes. Well, thanks for watching, guys.